Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Dan Russo, the Chief Market Strategist at Chaikin coming to you on a Tuesday afternoon with some updated thoughts. Actually about something we've been talking a lot about lately. I tend to think very thematically when I'm looking at the market. I try to identify some big themes that might have some staying power and then try to look for ways to take advantage of that via the investment landscape. And one of the themes that we've been talking about a lot has been the potential for rising inflation and what that could mean for investment portfolios and the best way to take advantage of it. And one of the things that we've come to is agricultural commodities. Seen a nice steady rise in the prices of things like corn and wheat and soybeans. Now I understand that not everybody trades in the individual commodity markets, but there are ways to gain access to those themes via exchange traded products. Now it's always important if you're looking at products that hold commodities or hold any kind of futures to understand how those products work, what they own, and how they go about achieving the results that they're trying to achieve. For those who are not looking out at the commodities, there are actually ways to take advantage of the theme throughout ETFs. One in particular that we've talked a lot about is the Van Eck Vectors agribusiness ETF. So this holds stocks, individual stocks that are leveraged to the agricultural business in some way, shape, or form. So think about companies that sell fertilizer and seeds and are kind of placed throughout the agricultural supply chain. What I also think is really interesting is the Wall Street Journal yesterday has caught on to the theme as well. I was reading through the wallstreetjournal.com site and came across an article where they talk about the rising commodity prices and what some of the drivers of those rising prices are. So they touch on some dry weather in the key growing regions here in the US. They touch on demand coming out of China, which is really interesting. And they also touch on the fact that in quarantine, apparently a lot of us, not me, but I'm not a baker, but a lot of us have been doing a fair amount of baking. And that's contributing to some of the demand for things like wheat. They have a great quote in there from Tracy Allen, who's the ag commodity strategist at JP Morgan, and I'm just going to read it here. Markets could extend much higher. We've drawn down considerable inventory at the same time that China's demand appetite has stepped up. So it seems like a theme that could have some staying power. It's one that like I said, we've been talking about a lot. Now, the MOO, the Van Eck ETF, ticker symbol MOO, I like the people who create the ticker symbols are very creative, currently has a neutral ETF rating within our model here at Chaikin Analytics. It is outperforming the market and is trading near a 52-week high. Actually made a 52-week high yesterday, kind of backed off here a little bit today. But what investors can do is, if they believe in this theme and are looking to gain exposure when the opportunity presents itself, it's fairly simple to try to take a look at the individual stocks that are holdings within the ETF and see if there are compelling opportunities there. Some names that we've talked about in the past are Corteva and Mosaic, but there are other names in there. And if you're drilling down within Chaikin Analytics, you can find the ones that have bullish ratings and look for opportunities when they're outperforming the market, when they become oversold, to potentially take advantage of the theme. So it's something we're going to continue to watch very closely. It's obviously gaining more and more attention. Probably means it's getting a little bit crowded here in the near term, but it's something that I think, as I said, has some staying power. So we're going to continue to watch it and focus on it and try to identify the opportunities within it. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. We'll be back soon with some updated thoughts. Be well.